okay. I'm like, what the heck? So guys, we live, my people, we live, we live. Apologies, we live. I don't know, the YouTube didn't go live, but let's finally go back again. We live, my people. We live. So we're gonna be talking about Ruben Amorim to Manchester United, and we're also gonna be talking about the big one on Sunday, United Chelsea and Newcastle versus Arsenal. But firstly, I have my brother here ready to the United fans. So we're gonna talk about Ruben. So, whatever studio your take on how many the new manager in, how happy are you? Everything had the sack and everything. How happy are you? Your quick take on
Yeah, no, big up Abdullah, big up the panel, big up everybody and everyone watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the Blue Studio and get
it.
involved. Yeah, I mean, uh, it was going to happen. I'll give a brief summary, six at the time. So, but at the end of the
Mhm.
day,
Go ahead.
Ten Hag was going to get sacked. You can't be 14th place, and that be okay. At the end of the day, it's just not possible. You can't be 14th and at Manchester United with all that money spent and you'll still be in a job. It just is what it is. And I think Ten Hag knew
Mhm.
it. I don't think anyone can have any complaints at all.
Mm.
He was backed a lot. He was backed over Sancho, he was backed players.
Mhm.
I'm not saying he got everybody, but he got but he was backed, so it is what it is. Um so um you know what I would say, um sorry, 1 second. So what I would say is he deserved to be sacked. It is what it is. But Amorim coming in, obviously he's not going to be here till Ipswich. So it's going to be rude till then. And it'll be rude obviously going up against Chelsea.
Yes, you're gonna be going up against us. Yep.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how the players perform. Obviously Ruben Amorim will be looking at it, making decisions, etc. But we'll
Mhm.
see what happens. We'll see what happens. But
I want to ask a
essentially, it's
question
going on saying it had to happen.
because we've seen this a lot in big clubs where players revolt and kind of there's player power in the club where they wanted the manager to be losing matches or the manager doesn't favor some players, doesn't like some players. I've seen this happen in Chelsea a lot under Andres Villas-Boas, Drogba, Lampard, Ashley Cole, all of them wanted him to go because he's a young manager. So with regards to Eric Ten Hag and the team in terms of because he's a back player, who are the players with team? It doesn't fit into this way. This one because I said it on like the last time I do it, so I said he's a very direct and a strict manager. If things doesn't work the way you want it to work, it's gonna bench you, regardless of the status in the club, club captain, whatever you are in the club, it will bench you. So, and we all know how pivotal is the system in place is. Like, what do you think will be beneficial to the system? Are we gonna fall in terms of that and the player power too? He has to have the authority and the respect he deserve from the players.
So what I'd say
Mhm.
is that I think that because he's Portuguese, I'd imagine that players like Dallo and Bruno will be fine, and he'll integrate them, etc. And so forth.
Mhm.
Um, you know, um, uh, I mean, I did a prediction formation on my channel, where he's
Yeah.
going to play a back three. So you'd imagine,
Yeah.
which would be interesting for United in the back three. So you can imagine. I would say, you know, he'd probably play, Delit, Martinez. I mean, I
Mhm.
wish we hadn't sold Wan-Bissaka because I mean he'd have been good. Um,
Oh, in that system?
yeah,
Okay.
I mean Luke Shaw would be ideal in the system, but I mean he's injury prone because he's a
Mhm.
left-footed, left-sided centre back, but he's so he'd be there. Um, the holding would be interesting. I think the biggest thing is that Amrin seems to play with two number 10s behind a forward. So obviously
Yes.
Hoyland is probably going to be the forward. So who are the number 10s be? Because he doesn't really play with wingers.
He
So
doesn't play with
I
me.
feel like the casualties that are going to suffer are the forward players. Because
Mm.
he doesn't really play at wingers. So when we look at the
Rashford and Ghana. Rashford
well, this is the thing, yeah.
and
Because I
Garnacho.
mean, Rashford and Garnacho have to play though, so it's going to be interesting because if you're talking about the number 10s in the team, then probably Eriksen, maybe Bruno can do it, and Ahmad could probably do it in terms of creativity.
Yes.
Rashford and Garnacho can't play a 10 position. So it'll be interesting to see how he incorporates them in, or whether he plays different and plays wings. I don't know, but I don't know. But I would imagine that the players are going to suffer the most unless he converts them to wing backs. But I think the players are the forward players compared to previously. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back. But keep them going.
Oh, okay, no problem. Because I like what you said in terms of the player. The number 10 being the one that's going to suffer. When Amorim plays, he's a back player man, and he doesn't just immediately switch. He sticks with formation a lot. People watch him a lot. It's like Antonio Conte, who doesn't like to play a back four because he's a back three. So Conte we know that already. That's why Amorim is a back three, like what you said, a double 10, where players like Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, the player you spend a lot of money on, you're gonna get the hit about it. But I'm like, okay, what of the midfielder team? What with is it gonna be Casemiro and Manuel Ugarte, or is it gonna be Casemiro, Ugarte, or Kobe Mainoo? So somebody have to take the hit, because if things doesn't work the way people want it to work, a lot of people is gonna fall short, guys. It's gonna fall short. So it's gonna be interesting. How you doing, Mr. K? How are you? Can you hear me? K, are you there? Oh, I think K left, or I don't know what. I think K is having a problem with his microphone and everything. So yeah. I think K is having a problem with his mic. So like what you said.
Sorry, go on.
It's two number 10. So what of the midfielder?
Sorry, one second. I'm like 1 second.
Get it. Got you. So like what you said, the two number 10 was gonna because the way he plays with the two number 10. So it could be Bruno Fernandes and somebody else like Ahmad, or maybe sometimes it might even be Mason Mount, because Mason Mount also so good is a number 10. So it depends on how Ruben is gonna set up. So does he convert Rashford and Garnacho into a wing back? How does he play them? It's a little bit weird. Does he convert them, because those of them are like natural wingers? Does he convert them? Does he switch up the formation a little bit? It's weird, but it's very, very weird. Kay, are you there? Kay, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, my brother.
Good. Your quick take on Ruben Amorim to United, before we talk about the big one, because it's someone I rate very, very highly. Now he's going to United right now. The player, because he's a back three manager. Who do you see? Because like when the just said, he plays with the two number 10. Casemiro, Ugarte, Kobe Mainoo, there's Eriksen, there's Mason Mount. So many players that I'm like, it's gonna be difficult. You have Rashford on the wing, Garnacho there, Anthony there. Somebody will have to suffer. So in terms of the way he plays, who do you think will suffer in that team? Or do they need to sell and bring new players in?
I mean, I think it's a good appointment. I mean, it was the coach I prefer for Chelsea, but my only problem was the back three he plays. I think Conte loves to play back three now, but the last time I watched Conte now, he's playing more like a back four. He's doing like a hybrid thing now. So Napoli are doing really well. So I think they're probably gonna win the Scudetto. So back to Amorim, I think it's gonna be a very good coach for Manchester United. But Premier League is a different beast, We're gonna find out. I mean, all he has is the current players he has with him. So, and we have a lot of good coaches on the Premier League right now that are gonna find you out. Whatever
Yeah,
formation you're
I
trying to
agree.
play. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the difficult thing. So I think it's a good appointment. I think it's a better coach compared to Den Hag. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We'll see what he has, but it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
an
Because let
interesting one.
them, how they said, because I listened to what they said. He said he plays with the two number 10 and a central forward. So Bruno Fernandes and maybe Ahmad will probably play the number 10. Then what of Rashford of the Ghana these are wingers? Is it gonna
The
come out to the
the
wingers?
problem the problem is you cannot play with two number team in the Premier League. And that is why Meraska is having a problem of playing João Felix and Palmer at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Even though those two are probably the most skillful players he has that can unlock a low block team, but you cannot do
Mm-hmm.
that, isn't once they lose the ball, it's gonna be straight
Game
to
over.
your defense. So that's
Yeah.
why you need a sitting four, probably a two sitting four, and this is one of the reasons Enzo will probably not play in this team for a while. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I agree.
it's gonna be difficult to play two number tens like that,
Mm-hmm.
especially
Yeah,
number tens
I
that
agree with
stays.
you. I agree with you because I know there's always a player power in club, and I can remember very well the Andres Velasquez era. And I was asking everybody today about this stuff. Players will always report if they don't like what the manager does, and player does this a lot every season after season. And I think Amorim is that guy where if you try bullshit with him, he will bench you. But to what extent? Because if you don't win games, how do you command the authority and the respect? You gotta win games also too. And for me, this squad for me, I've said it from day one. This squad needs a reconstruction. They need a reconstruction. Then because I've been hearing some league now, they want to go for Victor Guy Corres. If you want to buy Guy Corres, you have Oiland, you have Joshua Zexi. Somebody has to go. You cannot buy Guy Corres and put him on the bench. That is Ruben Amorim's player. Is the number. That's gonna be striker you want. So if you're gonna buy him Guy Corres, who do you sell? You're gonna sell somebody. You have to run out somebody. So what does it on buying Galcares and who do you think they're gonna sell in terms of the players? Is it gonna be that will it be Ireland or will it be Zexi? Okay, do you think if they're bringing Galcares, who do you think they're gonna sell? Is it gonna be Ireland? Is it gonna be Zexi?
Um, I don't think Manchester United will buy Victor.
They're looking to get him.
They're
That's the
looking to
go-to
get into
man.
about that's not the way it works. I think they will learn from their mistakes of buying players like a specific manager wants. Because he needs to look at the structure of the team. They made the same mistake with Ten Hag by buying all this Holland or player from the Dutch league.
Anthony, yep. Delete,
Anthony, he has like the leads, all this his ex players, and I
Maturabi.
think they will have to learn and move on from that. I don't think they're gonna do make the same mistake and go to Sporting and start bringing these guys.
Okay. Let's say
No,
for
I
example
don't think
now,
they will go
Ruben,
for. I can
what
see
if
Vic.
what
I
of
can see
if
Gakpo as
Amon
going to like Chelsea or something like that, but
Yeah,
not
but the
United.
problem is because of the relationship he has with Ruben Amorim, don't you think that will possibly make it work? Because I don't. I get him very. His name is Florian Plattenberg. He's a German reporter, very very credible. And I've also been seeing some Portuguese reporter too that they will go for Victor Gyökeres once his January transfer or in the summer, potentially summer. He will go for Gyökeres. And I'm like, if you can't go for Gyökeres, who do you put on the bench? Do you say Ireland? Who you bought for like 90 million, Joshua Zexi, somebody you gotta say somebody. So because you can't buy any guy and put him on the bench, it's not possible. You gotta sell someone. You gotta sell someone. So they're bringing in, even if they're gonna bring in guy because I'm like, okay, you gotta
I don't
go
think
ahead.
it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work that way. I just think those are clickbait because obviously he's one of his player. I just think you have
Mm-hmm.
to assess the squad
The
first,
squad,
like from now to December. Then
and then
from there you can go forward. Be like, see, okay, what if the striking department doesn't need a revamp? Why would he go buy Gaffers? What if he needs a more? What if he needs like a fallback or something like that? So yeah, that's gonna be the way they are going to assess the situation, I would think.
I agree with what you said because I'm looking at it this way that if this is why I'm gonna look at the in-news. If this happens, Amorim comes in, you're buying Gyökeres. I'm like, why are you gonna buy Gyökeres? Yes, I know you want Victor Gyökeres, but why? I don't want them to make that same mistake they make with other managers where if they eventually sack Amorim, then who are they gonna bring in? Because you're gonna already buy Gyökeres already. What if Gyökeres doesn't fit what the new manager wants? Then you are already in the middle. So you're gonna be fixated in terms of okay, now I'm fucked up now. Now I'm fucked up. So like now I'm really really fucked up. So that's what I'm thinking. Or what do you think? Do you think it's gonna change his philosophy just because it's a new manager is in and everything? Like, what do you think?
So I'm here, Abdullah. So what's the question?
Yeah, because I saw some reports in terms of you getting Victor Gyökeres, and I was asking you that Amorim is a back three manager, and every manager that comes to a club wants their players to come. They want their star man. This is my man. I'm gonna go with. Pep has it, Arteta has it, Maresca has it. So it will not surprise me if Amorim goes for Victor Gyökeres. And I was asking you, I'm like, if you're gonna go for Gyökeres, Ireland and what's called Joshua Zexi, somebody has to go in those two because you cannot bring in Gyökeres and put him on the bench. It's not possible. That is the Ruben Amorim go-to guy. Even if Chelsea buy Amorim, I'm gonna say it right now. We're gonna buy Gyökeres. We cannot escape it because that is his man. That is his guy. So they have to figure it out. Who do you sell? You have to sell somebody. You gotta sell someone.
Well, I mean,
you gotta sell someone.
Yeah, of course, he's going to sell players, possibly in January something. So, but I mean, at the end of the day, Abdullahi, expectation-wise, no one has any particular expectations for Amorim, aside from hopefully the Europa League, So, and then take things from there. So, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I mean, Abdullah, off the point of what he's saying, like, he has to assess the squad first. You can't just say, I just don't think because those guys, this guy is gonna go for the guy immediately. Like, it's not a coach. It's a coach for a big team now. Big team don't operate that way. I don't think they should operate that way. Even though if he's like his number one guy and his system cannot even work with it. That's why you get paid all those bucks. Because what is he gonna do now without? Because they can't sign Gyökeres till like January minimum. So what's he
They
gonna
can't
do?
even sign him. They have to sign him in the summer. You can't sign him in the Sporting will not let him go after letting their manager go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is he gonna do? So he will have to find like ways to get the best out of his current sport. And it doesn't have. United doesn't have to sign Gyökeres. I don't think so because it's just like clickbait. I just think it was just a lazy thing to just say, oh,
Because
that's his guy.
for me, if they sign Gyökeres for me, it shows that they haven't learned at all. They have not learned anything at all. If they do that for me, they have not learned anything at all for me. Because you cannot bring in a new manager in after the old manager left. You sign a lot of players for him. Now this one comes in, you're gonna bring in no. Let him assess the squad and make a decision. Okay, I want this one. I don't want this one. I want this one to go. I don't want this one to go. And like I said, I was telling you, every manager that comes in, like a new manager that comes in, they tend to have their new players in. Pep has his player, Arteta has his player, Maresca has his own player too. One or two players will have to follow them to their new club. It happens to every manager that goes to a new club. So it will not surprise me if one of Sporting Lisbon player goes to United. It will not surprise me. It will not surprise me for once. Because every manager tends to do it when they go to a new club, they tend to buy their players in someone they know better that can work with their system.
Abdullah, Maresca brought in Drewsbury Hall, and Drewsbury Hall does not even make it doesn't even make the bench half of the time. It's not. It's
Ateta had Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko.
so. I mean, and they are still rocking the bench. Those people don't even start for Ateta right now. So you have to start. You have to look at it as that. You have to assess the squad first going forward. Then before you can say, oh, it needs this guy, or it doesn't need this guy.
I agree with you. I agree with you because for me, that guy he knows how to coach. That one, I can tell anybody that he knows how to coach. He's a damn good coach. Now the problem is we have to give him time to implement the style of play because, like I said to other guys when we did the last show, I said it. He will have to that thing. He will have to accept some fan favorites like Bruno, like Casemiro, like Garnacho, like Rashford. He will obsess a big name. How will United fans feel about it if Amorim comes in and is obsessing some big name? He will do it. He's a manager who is very direct. He will do it. Whether I like it, he will do that. He will obsess some big names. And now, how does the fan base react? Oh, Bruno is not playing today. Rashford is not playing. Garnacho is not playing. Okay, now we lost the match. My Amorim out. I'm like, Amorim out. United fans can do it because they are very fickle when they come to that. So if he loses matches because he doesn't play Bruno and Rashford.
Abdullah, Maresca kicked out Sterling, kicked out Chilwell. Those are like big names.
Okay, you can see that
as long as you're getting results.
Players are not happy. The 30 players are not happy because they kick out Sterling. They're not happy.
As long as it's getting the results, they'll be fine.
I know, but if the result doesn't go the way they wanted, then I think that will be the problem is because when you have a fan favorite in the player, it's gonna cause an issue. And I think the difference between him and Ten Hag is very direct and very strict. It doesn't take like rubbish. If you are lazy, you're gonna be on the bench. And I think that's the problem of Ten Hag faced under United, where player like Bruno needed a rest, a little bit of rest. Casemiro also needed some rest in terms of some players also too. Where you have to bring in new players in. We struggled the same a little bit, bring in some new energy. Where he didn't able to do maybe because of the pressure. Amorim is not the guy who's faced with pressure. He's coached like 5 years in Sporting Lisbon already, so he understands the ethos of the game. Where okay, I don't need to. The pressure doesn't freak me. I'm gonna just do my job and win matches. If I don't win, we'll figure out how to find a way to win matches. So it's someone I rate very highly, but we'll see how it goes. Mr. Kenny, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you 100%. I can hear you. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I saw your DM on the
on
Twitter. Yeah. I could not join that, but
What's your quick take on Ruben Amorim?
I think he's a good coach. I think he's one of the coaches that I would have taken at Chelsea when we were looking for a coach. But obviously, we went for Maresca. Obviously, I think that the only games that I've watched of them is in the Europa League and in the Champions League this season. I think
they will play next week against Manchester City. You're probably gonna win them very well.
Yeah, but yeah, that's gonna be his. I think it's gonna be his last match probably as the Sporting manager or whatever. But obviously, I think that if you're Man U, I think that of the available managers that you could have gotten, I think that it's probably the best one they could have got out there. And I think they made the move quickly because obviously I think that Man City just bought the Sporting. They bought the sporting director from that club. So I'm like, maybe they were looking at again that Amorim as if Pep was to leave. So I think that if you're Man U, maybe you're getting a coach right there that might have gone to your city rival as well. So I think the guy is a good coach. Obviously, I think he signed the 3-year I think his contract to 2027. So
3 years contract. 3 years.
Yeah. So obviously, one thing you can give the guy is that he took a club in Sporting that was obviously they were in a big club in Portugal, but when he took them, they were like the third club behind Porto and Benfica, and he's put them back on the on the national. I think he's won the league twice over there and all that stuff. So
Yes,
nah, I think he plays interesting football. I think that people might say his three at the back is defensive football. If if you look at the way he plays, I think that he, how do you call it? He plays. I think a lot of managers nowadays they play like he plays with the three at the back, but like the wing backs, they're not really like defenders like that. So they're proper wingers.
yes. Mhm.
And I think that if you watch some of their games, like the forward players, the quite is quite fluid. So it's not like a static front up front. I think he's quite fluid, but I think it's going to be interesting to see which players are gonna regain form probably on them. I won't be, honestly. I I think that I won't be surprised if you see a Bruno Fernandes maybe regain form on them. Even
Yeah,
maybe
I was asking Red Devil told me because the way I watch, he play with the 2 number 10
yeah, he plays
and
with two number 10.
the striker. So because you can't play 2 number 10 in the Premier League, you have to know how to press and you have to also
Yeah, I think it's like similar. Even Chelsea technically play with two number, but or even like Tuchel played with two number 10s. Like if you remember, like sometimes in his 3-4-3. But I think that you have to be off the ball. The work they're probably gonna have to work a bit more harder than they did on the Ten Hag ball. No, I think that I do think that, like I said, I think Man U have decent players there. Obviously, they're not as bad as they were in the table shows, but I still think that there's a lot of players there that are still not probably good enough for them to win the league. But like, they should still be good to be challenging for top four there, even winning the Europa League. I think they have a good enough squad. But yeah, it's going to be interesting the players. Like obviously, because if you look at that squad, like that's like a 10. Like probably most of the players that are there, bar maybe a Rashford and a lot of them are like 10 players that have been there. So it's going to be interesting to see the players that
Mategawi, the late
the
Martinez,
league, the Martinez, Onana,
Anthony
like
Onana.
all these guys. Like honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony plays one of them, the wing back roles. I won't be surprised if Anthony plays one of them wing backs. But
Yeah,
nah,
it won't shock me too. It won't shock me too.
it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting what it does with that squad. But yeah, I
Yeah,
think
but
it's a good appointment. I think it's a
like
good
I said
appointment.
to United fans already, you got to give this guy time. It's a different philosophy than other managers, and this is what this English media people do. They try to like sell. I believe we fans are gonna read it, and this is my problem with them. We all know how good Amorim is. If things started backfiring now, we're gonna be seeing a lot of talk out, and people are like, Ten Hag is not good enough. Blah, blah. I'm like, can you just give this manager a time to implement his system and let him go with it? Because we know when Chelsea was like getting the new manager, they're like, who the heck is Maresca? He's not good enough for Chelsea. How would Chelsea go for a champion? I'm like, excuse me? That's what Ten wants.
Yeah, obviously, they will give him more time because obviously he has more on his CV. Maresca is a bit different because whatever he might say, I think he's doing all right so far. But like Amorim he's coached like a Champions League. He's won a league in his country, so it's like I think he has way more pedigree than Maresca. But in this top club, like you don't have a lot of time. Like your
I mean,
first
it goes to expectations, So
yes.
it's like I tell, what is the expectation for the club? So, for example, the Premier League is very competitive. I'm lying, man. What's
That's my baby. My baby. Don't worry, my baby.
Trying to be professional.
Abdullah, now baby be that. Wow. She's already trying to talk, man.
I didn't know Abdullah was a dad, man. I don't think.
I think say you know even there. I'll say you go meet someone. I don't say like baby with that though. That's impressive, man. Damn.
Bro, man, big up. How old is it? Sounds like she. Is it she?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the name? Actually, no, we're live. Don't say it. Yeah, no. Don't.
She's 8 months and she's already like trying to talk. I'm like, that's impressive. That's impressive.
Why is that surprise? It's up to lie, man. You know, so like. Ooh. So I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Where is? Oh. Oh, so, wait. Is it what? Okay, are you here?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can hear you, Abdullah. Yeah, you can hear.
Because under Villa's boss, remember the Chelsea player, the Lampard, Drogba, they were
Yes.
kind of boycotting the matches and everything. And remember, then Villa's boss was even young and he even won the Europa League with Chelsea. The same thing, I'm seeing the same thing happening under United, to where Ten Hag comes in, like Ten Hag, they want him gone. A new manager comes in, everything changed. So I think the players need to take a lot of responsibility too, not just the manager.
Yeah.
The players too.
Well, Ten Hag he had 2 years and a half. So 2 years and a half he's had enough time and he's had enough backing. So obviously you can blame certain players, but at the end of the day, like his first season was probably his best season, and since then it's regressed. So for me, it's like he deserved the sacking. Yeah, some of the players can take blame, but at the end of the day, and that's the thing, is because that first season he finished third, and I think they won the League Cup. When you start with that type of season, you expect progress, and the thing is that ever since then the guy's been regressing and regressing. So it's like 2 years and a half is like, and they've bought in players as well. It's not as if like they spend money on the guy. So at the end of the day, as a manager, like if you have 2 years and a half at those clubs is a lot of time, and if you don't prove, then like if you're Ten Hag, like when they're sacking you, you can't be shocked or surprised. At the end of the day,
yes, because I knew it eventually it will happen, but the big question was when will it happen? Because United cannot be 14, but you can banter as much as you want to banter them and everything. But United are a big club, and a big club needs to make they have to make a big decision. And people tell me trust. I'm even happy that United are getting Amorim. Not one team are going to tell me trust process after 5 years. You can't give me a Premier League title. I'm sorry, I'm not trusting one process. If you cannot give me after 5, you're already 5 years in a club. And one time we are playing against Pep Guardiola. I'm like, excuse me, what? You can't even give me one Premier League title? Get out of here.
No. Winning a Prem with Guardiola is tough, but the thing is all about progress. And for example, as Arsenal, I think that the past 2 years, you've seen you see progress. Obviously now they want to start winning stuff. No, of course not. They bought. No, of course they bought. But when you sack a manager afterwards, you have to tell you, is the guy I'm bringing, is he going to be able to perform better than that guy that I'm sacking as well? You have to be like, and that's the thing. Like now, the thing is, Arsenal, if they would have sacked Arteta and they brought someone else, if that guy fails, now people would be like, why did you sack him? So that's why you have to be very careful.
I agree.
Yeah. You have to be careful when you sack these guys, and you know what I'm saying? And for like even whatever you say about Arteta, like when Arteta arrived at Arsenal were down, but Arsenal were in a similar position that like Man U have been last year, and obviously he hasn't won anything, but he did turn around a club that was. When Arteta was at Arsenal, like Arsenal were laughing stocks. Like the only thing Arsenal were dangerous, but it was like could they might win the FA Cup, but we know Arsenal they were not serious. So you have to give him credit for that.
Yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying is, because I want to talk about United, but with Amorim and United, for me, they need to give him time, and the fan base also need to understand something. United of Alex Ferguson, independent of the United, is a new era where even the tag on Amorim's name is a coach. It's not even a manager; it's a coach. So the expectation is for them to bring him in and just coach the team. You don't need to do too much; just coach the team. And the expectation for them is very simple: you coach the team. Let's see where we are in the table and how far we can progress. And I think that's the best case scenario for them, bringing a manager like him in. It's very key. Coach the team, just improve on whatever is going on and how far we can go going forward. And I think that's going to be the key. Let the family to just understand something. Accept where you guys are right now. How do we move forward is the key. We're bringing a new manager now, a new philosophy, a new ideology of play. How do we going forward? Because if they keep losing, if they start losing matches now, I want to see how the fan base is gonna react. Are they gonna back him? Are they gonna back the player? Then the player needs to go someone, because we know some United fan base are very fickle. It's Chelsea to Kenny. You know that already. Fernandez with Caicedo, everything. That's gonna be a fight you can never win in Chelsea fan base. You can't win that fight. You cannot win that fight. It will happen in United where sometimes Bruno will be on the bench, Rashford will be on the bench, Garnacho will be on the bench. So Amorim needs to win over those players and over those fan base. So he has to win over them, because the media also will have a go at him that, oh, you're pushing Bruno. In terms of the media, I trust Amorim because it's good in terms of addressing the media. It is very, very good at addressing the media. So you have to win over the fan base, because there's a lot of favoritism. The United players who they like, who they don't like, who they believe is good enough to. So those are the things Amorim needs to do, and he has to do much, much better. And I believe he will do it, because he's a good manager, very, very highly. He's a good manager, and I rate it very well. So good luck to United with Ruben Amorim. How far they can go, I don't know, but he's a fantastic manager. Just give him time to implement his style of play, and then United will start cooking. I'm even happy they have him as a manager now. I don't want to hear one stupid trust process. I don't have time for trust process. They don't tell me trust process. When you tell me trust process, I'm like, after 5 years, what do you do? Only FA Cup, and you want me to trust process? I'm sorry. You tell me how the trust process is. But you're giving me FA Cup. So it is what it is. So I want to talk about one before we talk about the big one. Newcastle versus Arsenal. Because this is going to be a big match. Yes, I know Newcastle beat us in the World Cup. I know. Then I'm looking at my desk. I'm like, I think it's the match than the Newcastle match. Which I'm like, okay, I don't get angry with that. I can understand that, but again, it's a cup where you have to win. The cup is there in January, so I'm not worried too much. There's a conference league where you have to win. So I'm not worried too much about it. I just about the game. It is about that, because I understand that. So Newcastle Arsenal, like your take, Arsenal travel to St. James's Park and everything. Do you see them winning? Like, good, because if they lose that match and we win against United, we go to third. We will finish third position on Sunday if we win that match. So how pivotal that match is for Newcastle, or is it pivotal for Arsenal?
No, obviously it's pivotal for Arsenal, because then they're trying to win the title, so it's important. But like Newcastle away is tough this season. I think you can see Man City won that this season. The draw. I think I don't know if Arsenal beat them last season.
No, they lost.
They lost. Go away at Newcastle is a very tough place.
Remember that ball?
They lost, yeah. It's a very tough place to go. Chelsea just lost there this week there, but so going away at Newcastle is very tough. And obviously, Arsenal, I think they're obviously they're still missing Odegaard. I don't think Saliba. Saliba, I think they will be back.
Saliba is good to go. Yeah, Saliba is good to go.
Yeah. So obviously, and the thing as well is I think is early kickoff. So.
Oh my God! Yeah, it's early kickoff. I don't even like
early.
I
don't like early kickoff.
So, do you think if Arsenal lose that match, do you think if they lose that match, it's over for them in terms of the league?
I think it's a bit early, but I do think that they would leave themselves quite a gap to catch up. Like, the thing is, I think right now they are 5 points behind Man City, I think. So
there'll be 8 points clear.
Obviously, so you leave yourself quite a gap that you would have to do you would have to go on a winning streak, which is very tough. So I think if they lose, I do think that
they can do, because I've never seen them do that before. I've never seen them do like a winning streak before. So tomorrow is a big match for them. They gotta win at St. James's Park, which for me, Newcastle will be very confident, because it's us against Arsenal, just they know in the ground and everything will go one way. But Arsenal to keep the title hopes alive and to be able to show we can easily catch up with Manchester City. Because if they lose that match, remember, that's an away game. Oh my God. It's gonna be very, very spooky with their fan base because now the fan base will be demanding what is going on. We lost to Bournemouth, now we lost to Newcastle. What's going on? Because there is no, for me, because people keep giving them excuse and everything. For me, there is no excuse with Arteta now. There's no excuse because he's been back enough. He has been back a lot, and he has spent a lot of money. So now you have to start producing results. And if you don't produce results, you're gonna bounce. So he has to start winning in terms of producing better results for the fan base. And it's gonna be tough to go and play Newcastle and win because we able to see City. The City struggled there. And City were very lucky not to lose that match. They were very, very lucky not to lose that match. They were very lucky because that match was there to be lost and that match was there to be won. They were very lucky not to lose that match because the way Newcastle played, they should have lost that match. The way Newcastle played, they should have lost that match. They were very lucky. So, in terms of going to St. James's Park, it's going to be tough for them to go and win there. It will be very tough, but they have to go there and win. They have to go there and win. It's very, very pivotal. You got to go there and win. It's pivotal. It's pivotal. They got to go there and win. It is very, very pivotal. It's going to be a serious. Arsenal winning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I see a draw. To be fair, I think. Yeah, I can hear you now. I think you caught a bit for like 10 seconds, but I can hear you now. But yeah, I did think
my volume's a little bit going.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's good right now. Yeah. No, I see a draw. I see maybe a 1-1 draw, similar to maybe a 2-2. But now I probably say a draw, a 1-1 draw, and then yeah, that's what I see right now. But I think he can go. I think he can go either way. I think obviously Newcastle now they have confidence with the win this week, and yeah, I would say a draw. I'd say 1-1 draw, a close 1-1 draw.
Okay. 1-1 draw. It's gonna be tough because it's St. James's Park and Newcastle are very good. They are very, very good at home. They are very good at home. So it's not a team you can light up easily like that. They are very, very good at home. So you can even see City were very lucky also too not to lose that match. They were very lucky not to lose that match. They were very lucky when they 2 weeks ago. When was it? 2 weeks ago.
And I think it was 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
No, it was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. So Arsenal will have to find out to win those matches because it's not going to be an easy match to just go to St. James's Park and say, okay, we're gonna pull out on St. James's Park and just win. No, they're gonna pull out there. It's a very difficult stadium to win. So we will see for me. So you are going for like a 1-1 draw?
Yeah, 1-1 draw. I'm good with 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. I'll go for like a 2. Newcastle will score. I don't think Arsenal will keep Newcastle away. I think the problem with Newcastle is because they have very tall central back, they have to be good in set piece because Arsenal are very good in set piece. So they have to know how to defend set piece very well because that's where I think if Arsenal they cannot win they can't win the midfield battle, they'll go through set piece. And we know how good Arsenal are on set piece. So I think Newcastle need to defend the set piece very well. And I think if they can defend the set piece very well for me, a difficult place to go. So go and win there. Because if Arsenal lose that match, that's 8 points, 8 points below City. And we know who City is. That City doesn't pick up, they don't pick early, but we know if City pick, once they pick, it's over. Once City pick, it's over. We know that already. Once they pick, it's over. So it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
Because we know one City pick. City doesn't pick in January. City pick in January, February, and when they pick in January, February, just choose the league. Just tell the league, is enough is enough. It's over. We can't compete. When we still pick up from, and when they pick up those, it's gonna be very good to outride that form. They'll pick up form. You cannot change it.
Yeah. No, yeah, I agree.
So when they pick up this form, it's over. But what I'm gonna say is we see how far up tomorrow. So it's gonna be interesting. Arsenal play Newcastle next. After that, they travel to San Siro to play Inter Milan, and they travel to the Bridge to play Chelsea. That is very tough match for me. How can they survive that? I don't know. Inter Milan and San Siro, Chelsea at the Bridge, and tomorrow Newcastle. It will be very difficult. 2-1
Yeah.
for me. I'll say 2-1 for me, though. 2-1 for me.
Okay.
So now, firstly, how are you feeling? The confidence, new manager bans. I'm like, I'm worried. The last time we won at Old Trafford was 11 years ago, 2013. So, how are you feeling? 11. So last time we won at Old Trafford was 11 years ago. How
Yeah,
are you feeling?
wait,
Ah,
I'm gonna be back in like 10 minutes after this
your
one.
confidence or not? Your confidence.
Give me like 5-10 minutes and I'll be back. Give me 5-10 minutes and I'll be back.
All right. For me, I'm a little bit like in the middle because I've seen some people talk about it's gonna be a tough match. United is gonna be like bamboozle Chelsea. Chelsea's gonna win. I've seen some people write off United, and United are a team that I don't want to write off because they're a team I'm not writing off. When it comes to Old Trafford, they have the so they have the know-how to win. They know how to win when it comes to our home, and it's gonna be a big match. I know they've won against Leicester City, and for me, it's Leicester City. I think Leicester City could be like that team B team for them to win. They put it's gonna be a big match, and this is what I'm gonna tell Maresca. Like I said, it's the same thing to us now. Do not play. How do I put it? Gung ho. It's gonna be a very difficult match to win. United like to play a chaos football. Do not play a chaos football with United because if you do that, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose that match. I don't want that scenario to happen. I don't want that to happen because if you play chaos football, you will lose against United because United are very good in those aspects of play, in those aspects of game. They know how to play chaos football. And if you play chaos football with them, you will lose. I don't want to play chaos football with United because if I do that, I'm gonna lose those matches. I don't want to do that. At the moment, I'm not doing that at the moment. So I would rather host play our game. I want to see the first 10, 15 minutes because when you are playing United, I think the first 10 to 15 minutes they tend to come out and play football. So it depends on how we can a little bit we need to like silence the crowd in terms of 5 to 10 minutes a little bit in terms of quiet the crowd and make them feel a little bit uneasy. And if you can do that, I think it's much easier for us to. But the last time we won at this is like 2013. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time, man. That's a lot of time to go to Trafford. And I think if you want to win them now, I think this is the chance to and the reason is because it's a new team with a new manager is gonna come in after the international break. But I think this team, I think because of the way they change your manager, lot of disarray going on in the club and everything. I think this is the best time to go out.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, you're back.
So yeah.
No worries. Are you feeling confident to the studio, or you're like because
Again,
I'm a little bit like this because it's been 11 years since we won at Old Trafford. Whoa, that is 2013.
Yeah, under Moyes.
Yeah,
I think it was.
It's tough, man. It's tough. But I'm confident. Not too much like some. I've seen a lot of Chelsea fans. This 5-0, 4-1. No, I'm sorry, no. I'm confident we will win, but that 4-1 is gonna be like, we will concede goals. That one, I know that one for sure. We will concede. How many? I don't know.
I mean, it really depends on which defense turns up. I think, to be honest, because I don't rate Chelsea's defense. I think it's vulnerable. Manchester United's defense can be good, but it can also be taken apart. But often, really, that's more of the midfield issue. And really, to be honest, the difference between Chelsea and United right now, in my opinion, is that Chelsea score goals and United don't.
Yeah.
United put away their chances, Ten Hag probably would still be in a job.
I agree.
Like against West Ham, Fenerbahce, so many other teams, it's like Crystal Palace.
A lot of games this season, you've never been taking your chances.
Yeah, exactly. That's the biggest issue. So if United actually take their chances, they can win this game. So the issue that I'm not worried is not so much that United will defensively fall apart. The issue is that which they can do, but the issue is that are United going to be able to take their chances? That's the key thing. I don't imagine Ruud is going to set up that magically different than Ten Hag, to be honest. Based on what we saw in the thing, but obviously, like anything, you get new manager bounces, players want to prove themselves, etc., and play well. Because obviously, Amorim coming in, if there's a disaster class, then maybe you're not going to be picked, and you're not really going to have much say, So I think from that point of view, the players will want to perform as well. So I think there's that. So I don't want to say that I'm confident, but I would imagine that you would imagine the players would give some sort of reaction to what's happening. I don't know. I think that it will probably be a similar, aside from maybe Onana in goal. I'd imagine it's probably going to be a similar formation to
let's
Leicester.
Line of prediction. It's gonna be like that. Line of prediction. I don't think.
Who? Hello.
Different than what you guys have been lining up recently.
Yeah. It's my
to see if you can do like a lineup. So I don't think it's gonna be different than what you guys lined up recently. Dalot, Mazraoui, Delay, and Martinez. I'm right. That's the back four. Then who plays the midfield? Is it Ugarte, Casemiro, or Eriksen? Who plays the back?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be, because I think Mainoo is injured, obviously. So it will probably be Ugarte and Casemiro, and then Bruno in the 10 in quotes. Then Garnacho, Rashford, Højlund. That'll be it.
So Garnacho, Rashford, Højlund. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a 4-2-3-1 formation.
Yeah, I don't see. I mean, he might. I would imagine you're going to see a bit more of Ahmad, a bit more. I don't know whether he will start, but I imagine he'll certainly play at some point. And then maybe Eriksen. To see what. And then maybe Eriksen might be in there as well at some point as well. Those are probably the only two.
Does he put him on the bench? So this is the lineup here, like Onana. I think who plays left back? Is it Mazraoui or Dalot?
It'll probably be Dalot. Dalot will play left back.
Dalot, Diego Dalot. Okay, then the right back is Mazraoui.
Yep.
The right back, Mazraoui. How do you spell it?
M-A-Z.
R-O-U-I.
There it goes. First one. First one.
Okay. Then I think Delete and Martinez.
Yeah.
Martinez. Lisandro Martinez, then delete. Okay, Martinez, then delete. Then delete. I think the midfield is going to be Casemiro, Manuel Ugarte.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
that's
not
gonna
really
be
any
all.
other options, really. Mainu's injured, so you only have Ericsson and Toby Coiler. That's it. So
Interesting. So it's gonna be like 4-2-3-1, 4-2. This one doesn't move. You have to keep moving away, man. Okay, let me see. Hold on.
what are you doing? What are you doing? What happened?
I don't know.
What did you click?
It's my first time using this stuff, so I'm getting used to it. It's not. It's
Yeah,
different
why are
than
you using
StreamYard.
Restream StreamYard is so much better, Abdullahi. Like
I know. I'll say
Restream
that.
Restream used to have it, but StreamYard StreamYard has added a lot of good new features to it
Yeah,
now.
yeah. I'll check StreamYard because this one is literally just pissing me off, man. Like, what the heck is this? What the heck is this? I will check on StreamYard to see, but this one, Lord have mercy. I'll say on StreamYard, I'll see because I got it from me, but we'll see. So Casemiro,
Yeah,
Ugarte,
so
does he play
Casemiro.
everything or no? He doesn't play everything.
No, Ericsson don't play. I don't think.
So Casemiro, then Ugarte, Ugarte.
Yeah. The key to this game is going to be the midfield battle. I think. I think that's going to be the key to this game.
Ugarte.
Who can hold on the ball, etc. That'll be it. And then
Yes. Does it
finishing.
Mason Mount? Is Mason Mount injured or is he okay?
Mason Mount is still injured. Yes, he's still injured.
Do we just cam for Mason Mount?
Yeah, you did. No,
Sorry.
you scammed Ten Hag, or Ten Hag just shed.
We scammed them.
I don't know.
Interesting. Arsenal gave us 65 million for Kai Havertz. You know what, 60 million? Interesting.
Yeah, but at least Kai Havertz has done stuff. I can't. He's actually
What has
done
he
stuff.
done? What has he done?
He scored goals for Arsenal. He scored clutch goals for Arsenal. He's done more than Mason Mount has for United. What has Mount done? Like, Kai Havertz has scored important goals at least, but Mason Mount hasn't done anything. So
Interesting. So then I think Oiland, right? For as much Oiland, it's gonna be 4-2. It's gonna be a 4-2-3-1, no, not 4-4-2.
yeah, 4-4-2-3-1.
Yeah, I will change it. Because this one, I don't know, it's weird. So let me just put Rasmus H. I love calling him that. Island. So let me see to change it. Let me see if I can change it a little bit. Community.
No. If you go go up.
Oh, okay.
Go up. Scroll up. Okay, click the the icon next.
This
Yeah,
one?
no. No. So go to the letter icon. Yeah, the one next to it. The one next to it. That one. Click that.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
there.
Yes. Thank you. I'm like,
1 second.
interesting. So,
Right back.
okay. So 4-2-3-1. So 4-2-3-1. So this is the 4-2-3-1. So no. Casemiro. Then I think Rashford comes here. Casemiro go here. Then Rashford comes here. Then Bruno Fernandes. Oh my God. This one is annoying, man. Flip player. That's you. Flip player. Now See, now I gotta change it. What the heck? So, God, this I don't understand this stuff. How do I the striker? Then I think Onana goes here. Onana goes here. Oh, this is how it looks. Then I think Rasmus H here, then Bruno Fernandes here, then Garnacho the left, then Rashford on the right. So I think this is the lineup for them. So this is the lineup for United. That's how they play. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they play this formation. That'll be the lineup they play. Can you guys see the lineup now? That's the lineup. So it's gonna be this. It's gonna be a 4-2-3-1 formation. It's gonna be Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez, Diego Dalot, Manuel Ugarte, Casemiro, Garnacho, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Rasmus H. So I think that's gonna be the way they're gonna set up, and I think they're gonna be prepared for the how they play in terms of the way they play, and I think this is the way they're gonna set up. So for me, it's not a bad lineup, and I think after that, I don't think they really have a bad, maybe like a substitution, maybe Ahmad, Ericsson, who again I don't even know who's gonna be at the substitution bench. So it's gonna be the lineup for me. And for us, I think we have a chance for me, we just have to win. That's it. We have to win. So whether we like it or not, we cannot shy away from pressure. We cannot shy away from pressure. We gotta win. So it's very, very important. It's very, very important. So I think it's very, very important. We gotta win. So let me do our own lineup where I want to see how our player play and everything. So with regards to Chelsea, let me see. Let me see, because this is the lineup right now. 4-2-3-1 formation. So that's 4-2-3-1. Left back, right back, center back, midfielder, the wingers, and the striker. That's like a 4-2-3-1 formation, and that's how it's been set up. So it depends. So I think we play like a 3-2-5 formation where we play mostly we invert. I don't know if we're gonna invert that time or not. So let me quickly get our own lineup and see. Let's see. Let me go back. Let me see. Go back here. Let me go back to the stuff. So the goalkeeper for me. How do I change this stuff like this? So let me see. So this is for United. Let me go back to our own lineup and see how we're gonna figure it out.
So I'm back. I'm here.
Yeah. So your lineup, like the one already we saw on the screen, like 4-2-3-1.
I think that's the correct lineup, Abdullahi. I don't think that, like I said, there's going to be much change with the Leicester City game, aside from the keeper, because injuries-wise, United are struggling as well. So, which is also one of the reasons why I don't anticipate Amorim to do anything big so far. You know, we don't have Menu, we don't have Shaw, which are the only two players could potentially come into the team and
Then
change.
Euro won't be back until after the national break, right?
Exactly. Euro won't be back. So, but I mean, that might be useful for Amorim to use for the back three, you know. So, but that's what I think anyway. That's where I think we are. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, what's the prediction going forward?
For the game against Chelsea, I think my prediction is probably I'll give it a draw. I don't think we'll concede. I know we will, but I think you might concede as well. So I think I'll go for like
that one. There's no two way we're gonna concede. I can't even hide that.
So I think it'll be 1-1. I think that's what I think. Oh, be right back.
I'm gonna say I'll say maybe 2-1 to Chelsea because I know we're gonna concede. We will score goals, but saying we will concede. We will concede, and I know that for a fact we will concede because there is no way I'm keeping clean sheet at Old Trafford. I'm sorry, we're not gonna keep clean sheet. We're gonna concede. So we'll see how everything goes. Like I said, we'll concede. Do I trust this team to keep a clean sheet? I'm sorry, no. We're not keeping a clean sheet. We're gonna concede. So guys, my people, like the video, guys. Like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, my people. Please like that vid, my people. Like that vid, guys. Like the vid. So guys, where can I find you on Twitter, Instagram? Where can I find you? And what also is when is your show for the United Chelsea one? It's gonna be tomorrow or which one? Let me know your show in terms of so I can be able to come in and talk about Chelsea and everything. Let me know. So guys, like the vid, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel, my people. Like the vid, my people. Like that freaking vid, guys. My people, like the vid, guys. Like the vid. Subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Peace out. God bless. Stay safe, my people. Stay safe. Peace.